Nuno Mendes is the best left back in the world. Let's start there and let's agree there, and we'll go more. But just in case you don't know, just to be sure, Nuno Mendes, first of his name, or we want to call him Nuno Olusegun Mendes, first of his name, is the best left back in the world. You cannot show me a better left back than that man, Nuno Mendes, who was deservedly man of the match. Bricks live among us. Alvaro Morata was on the bench. And I was like, good. Because I was like, oh yeah, because I normally, Unai Simon is not normally the captain of Spain. So who's normally the captain of Spain? Then I saw Morata and I was like, oh yeah, stay on the bench. You brought on a brick thinking he can contribute to helping you win a game. You see, bricks are bricks are bricks are bricks. A brick is a brick. You can't change a brick. A brick is a brick. You can't ask a brick to be a tree. You can't ask a brick to be a spaceship. You can't ask a brick to recite poetry. You can't ask a brick to solve a mathematical equation. A brick is simply a brick. That's all it is. So a brick is always going to break. A brick will always break. Guys, I wish I could have filmed myself. When I saw Morata step up, I was like, oh yeah, of course he's going to miss. And even when he misses, spoiler alert, of course he was going to miss. And that's not me saying that Mr. Amazing Nostradamus. Every single person with half a brain cell knew the moment Morata stepped up, after everyone scored, he'd be the one to miss it. That's what De La Fuente, what are you doing bringing on that bomb onto that damn pitch? Amazing. Really good game. And very good game from Portugal and Spain. But look, see. Shout out to Christian. Look, Christian, he did his thing. His main contribution was that equalizer. So shout out to that equalizer. And I thought that first goal was offside, but he got the equalizer. Shout out to Cristiano, who contributed in helping his team, putting him in a position to say what's with the penalties. This game was about one man, and that is Nuno Mendes. You've seen what he did for PSG, helped them to a treble. Bro, Nuno Mendes better become top 5 in that Ballon d'Or ranking, bro, because he was outstanding in his game. See, he gave you the two flex, start losers, amazing goal, and created the assist, skidding your boy Yamal. Those are for the stats guys. Now, stats guys go away. Yamal. Everything was hyped about Yamal. What's he going to do? Mendes locked him up. He locks him up. And for Yamal, it is what it is. Sometimes you just meet your match, and Mendes simply did not allow him any space. So Yamal just realized that I've just got to just come back and everything, because every move he tried, every dribble he even attempted, Mendes had him locked up. So Mendes defensively was outstanding. Going forward was outstanding. Him working with his left winger was outstanding. Him finding space was outstanding. His balance on the ball outstanding. He was... How you play left back is how that guy played left back. He was easily the star of the show, and this just shows you that there is talent in his Portugal team. Talent both in the first team and on the bench. And if Martinez just gets the talents right and the balance right, these guys can really do something. They can truly do something. And I think for Spain, look, I feel that you can see how important Yamal is into this team. Yamal has a bad game, the team pretty much falters. Like, of course, they fought back to make it obviously 2-2. But I think the moment Pedri came off and then Yamal came off, it was done. I think both Pedri and Yamal are critical to this team. Like, Yamal was critical for the first goal, Pedri was critical for the second goal. So once you took Pedri off and Yamal was ineffective, there's some talent there. Shout out to Oyasaba, shout out to Isco, but they simply do not have the kind of influence on the game that both Yamal and Pedri have. And maybe this was a game for your boy Olmo. But for Portugal, bro, I just thought that Portugal, I felt they were probably the stronger team in the extra time. I think once you saw Leao come on, and which saw what Leao was doing, I think they actually showed how strong they were there. But I think that what you're seeing here is simply because again, it's Nations League. This isn't a major trophy. Cristiano can crown everything. It's not a major trophy. No one views it as a major trophy. But what this can be is a stepping stone for the World Cup. It's about how can you learn from this experience of winning this competition and bring that winning mentality into World Cup. And I think what is so key is this is Spain, a team that many people believe are one of the favorites for the World Cup or the defending Euro champions. Now, I don't feel they'll win the World Cup next year. But I think by Portugal beating them, just from that psychological point of view, like, aha, we know that we can face one of the best of Europe. So now it's like, okay, what can we do if we now meet like an Argentina? What do we, if we now meet, let's say, like a Colombia or an Uruguay or any of those other teams, or maybe in Morocco? So it's a very good tester for a Portugal who they have a Euros, but they're yet to win a World Cup. And I'll tell you right now, people, and I've been saying this for a long time, not many countries can put out two really good teams, as in two really good teams. Portugal are one of the few countries where they can put out two really good teams. And based on where they stand out, Portugal are talented enough to win a World Cup. 100%. Look at what's happening to Italy right now, who's just sacked Spalletti. Look at where Germany are right now. Brazil are trash. Portugal's talent pool is not that much worse than France. It's not that much worse than Argentina's. And I think it's comparable to Spain. And I think it's comparable to England. So 100%, Portugal can definitely make huge headway into the next Euros. Now, for Spain, it's something to learn up. And I think I already told you how Spain losses is that you need your key players. But guys, I'll be real with you. Why are you bringing on Morata? See, this is what I'm saying. How is it break your captain? This is what I always said, and it's a great adage that I ever have up. Your captain does not have to be your best player. He doesn't. Your captain cannot, under any circumstance, be your worst player. Morata is Spain's worst player. Like, I was going to realize, yeah, like if you put Spain's first 11, Morata is Spain's worst player. He is. In 2025, looking at that Spanish team from back to front, Morata is the worst player. So how is your worst player on your team your captain? Screw experience. Unai Simon should be the captain. He should be the main captain because Unai Simon is a great keeper and one of the key members of this team. Morata is not key to this team. He's not important to this team. And even if you take away Oyarzabal's goal, how Oyarzábal even walks that striker position is far better than your boy Morata. But for Portugal moving forward, man, I think, for where Cristiano is concerned, shout out to Cristiano. He loves winning trophies. He's fully determined. And I respect his competitiveness. Okay? I don't hate Cristiano. I respect the man's competitiveness. And 100%, you are going to be seeing a 41-year-old at the World Cup next year. And you say to yourself that Cristiano can't help this team. Should he be a starter? Again, I feel that against much better defenses and much tougher defenses who are a lot more niftier, they can say, what's up? Spain don't have the great defense. And even if you look at the goal that Portugal scored, Cucurella was just very weak. Now, shout out to Cristiano for getting the goal, but Cucurella messed up. So I think that for Portugal, what you're seeing is that they don't rely on Cristiano. That this is a team that can win and can succeed with Cristiano or without Cristiano because the talent pool is there. It's just about Martinez hanging it through. Because again, they have the best left back in the world in Mendes. I believe they have one of the best central midfielders in the world in Vitinha. And I think they have one of the best up-and-coming central midfielders in the world in João Neves. So the talent is there for these guys to now say what's up and now move on to the very next level, man. So shout out to your boy Portugal. And the main thing is, can they go one step further and win their first World Cup and pretty much invoke their inner Eusebio, bro? Like that vid, guys. Hit that subscribe button over there and join us for our post-match reaction.